she's out the bottom. You see that? Out the bottom. Good old Scotch tape. Now look, guys, there's 2 holes over here. Which one do I do?
Just go with whatever hole you hit.
Just failed me. Damn it. Second go. Scotch tape didn't work. Stan's room tape. Bam! We're good. Alright, let's hook these things up to levers and pray that they work.
Get off my hand!
Tomatoes! Wolf Tick Nation, thank you guys for tuning in to once again another Wolf Tick Videos episode. The good news, guys, we're glad you're here because...
Is that the good news? We're glad they're here?
Well, that too, but this looks like it will be... I'm going to fix your hair.
Thank you.
It looks like it will be the finished episode of our Gravel Bike Series 1 upgrades.
Let's not jinx it.
We've got the Wheeltop EDS TX disc brakes, right, from Wheeltop there. And if you guys remember, on the first portion of this little series that we've got going on here, we installed Wheeltop's electronic group set. But there was a hangback. The hangback was it did not come with an adapter for the front derailleur.
Hangback?
Yeah, there's a hang-up, okay? So the good news, we got some pots in here, all right? Those came in. And we've also got a bunch of other goodies right here you guys seen on Series 1, where we just didn't want to finish it yet because we wanted to see how the shifter of the derailleur actually
all kinds of slang terms. It's not appropriate.
I'm a gangster sometimes. So on today's episode, we're going to be finishing up that project. Hopefully everything goes good. We've got the burner phone. It's over there.
Burner phone.
And Wolfman's going to be working on the app as we start doing little initial impressions on these hydraulic brakes that this group set and everything else comes with for $585.
Well, I don't know. The prices fluctuate. Grandma was kind enough to loan us her burner phone.
Yeah. So hopefully no cops or nothing like that show up. But guys, without further ado, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's finish this gravel bike up. And remember, turn those notifications on because we're going to be doing a real-time review most likely this weekend. Alright, so make sure you guys stay tuned.
If everything goes well.
Let's take a look at these brakes.
Alright.
Alright guys, so back here, over here in this section, we have got the seat post, the seat, a clamp. Yeah, that's Grandma's phone totally. It's her burner phone, guys. I don't know why she has a burner phone, but she does. We've got a new stem we're going to be putting on here. Now on episode 1, I'm going to show you guys a little breakthrough in the middle time. Episode 1 on this is their front derailleur. Okay, and of course this bike is a 2x, so we need this thing. And we couldn't install it because there was no clamp mechanism, but there is a bolt here for it. Why this group set, that's probably one of the big knocks on it so far, is why this group set didn't come with its own clamp is beyond me. That's a little weird. So we ordered this for like $14.35. Alright, it is a clamp that goes on the seat post too, that apparently is supposed to install this guy here, so you guys can kind of see the way that works. We'll be getting into that, but it is a Siskey banner. We'll be putting one of these in the affiliate link description below, as well as the $585 Wheeltop EDS TX
stop with the price?
group set.
We don't know it's going to fluctuate.
Yeah, well, that comes with a rubber. It's always a good thing, and it comes with an Allen wrench. I am excited about these to a certain extent. Why do you say am I excited? Why are you asking? Let me go ahead and explain it to you because I know you guys are dying to know. I am excited to a certain extent because this bike has internal routing. Whenever it comes to internal routing, regardless if it's brakes or a group set, it's always a big damn deal. We always run into something, and that usually something is having to bleed brakes and route stuff. So I'm a little worried about that. Thankfully, the group set front derailleur and rear derailleur are wireless. Alright, so very nice packaging here, super nice packaging. I showed you guys this in the other episode. We've got some barbs, some olives, some brake adapters. Most brake stuff comes with that. Okay, and then let's go and take a look-see at these brakes, man. I have not got to check these things out yet. I just showed them, like, I think on mail time once, and then I don't even think I showed them on mail time, but we have got a front and a rear. Of course, the front's going to be a lot shorter. I don't know the length on that. We've got the rear. Now, they are stamped Wheeltop, kind of a different style there. The triangular shape is a little different. These are, okay, they're 2-piston, mineral oil only. Alright, can you guys see that? Those pads are very tiny. I don't know if it's because I'm used to, like 4-piston brakes these days, or what's going on here. You guys tell me. Let's take one of these pads out and let's look at it.
This is not off to get started with, by the way.
It's not?
No! Flat said, hey, you sure you want this? Is probably a bad file, but... So let me see if I just punch it in.
Alright, so there's the brake pads there. very small brake pads for sure. It looks like there's a little bit of something in there, a little sparkle action. I don't know what these things are. I don't know if they're upgradable. I mean, that's all you get right there. Just two little bitty pads. Two pistons in there. Not a lot of room for airflow, right? It looks like it, but that pad, as small as the pads are, they take up a lot of area. There's going to be a bleed port right here on the back side, and I take it they mount like this so the air flows this way. Okay, thankfully they gave us a pretty cool end with a little eyelet. That's awesome. I'll have to find some baling wire or something around here we can run through there. I usually use like electrical tape or something like that, but a little eyelet, and it's just about the same circumference. Yeah, scientific. Same circumference as the hose, so that should be easy to route through the frame.
Okay, so I downloaded it, but so it downloads a file, but it doesn't download the app directly. You have to go into your downloads or whatever, in your settings, find it, and basically install it after you download it. And that's what I'm doing now. And then the phone says it wouldn't let me do it unless I go through settings and say allow from that source. Now that I've done that, let's see if it is indeed. Let's see if I can find it as an app now. Let's see what happens.
Alright guys, first thing we're going to take a look at here is going to be this front derailleur. Last time I was tripping, I was like, man, let me install the chain and all that stuff, and then luckily we were, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, we're going to see if we can install this clamp. I got lost.
I guess we're Canadians right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm just having to put Canada's. That's what it made me do earlier, so it's so weird.
Wolfman's working on the app, and we're Canadians. I know, guys, you're going to get all driven nuts because there's a sticker under there, but that's alright. Alright, now what we're going to do is we got to start messing with that derailleur. Let me get you guys a close-up shot. Wolfman is not liking the app.
I am not. I have to be honest with you. It's a lot. It is a lot.
Alright, chain's hooked up. And I'm not too good with derailleurs. It's rubbing a little bit. But that's why we're getting the app.
Well, if we hurry up and turn on stuff so I can start searching for it and all that to help. I mean, look, we got the burner phone here for a reason.
Okay, hang on. Let me change the shot real quick.
Thank you.
Okay, Wolfman scanning. Derail. I don't know how the hell. I really don't. I mean, we always just chop them suckers off, you know? I don't know if it's supposed to be straight or what. I guess I'm just going to snug her on here.
It wants us to name the device.
Name it?
Yeah, it wants us to name it.
Let me hit this front derailleur.
It's just wolf tick.
Okay, so that's cool. That's something that's answered. When you hit the front derailleur knob, it goes down, it goes up. So that's how it's purposed. We're down right now. And what I like is like what we kind of mentioned on the last episode was while you're messing with the rear derailleur, that front derailleur is actually tuning itself in to not rub on the chain. How it does that, I don't know, but that's pretty damn cool. It doesn't rub there.
You're going to have to try to play with this and see what happens. I'm about over it. I've got it. It's connected. It's there. It's all that. Now it's just figuring out what to do with it.
Okay. Alright guys, it says add device. It's already paired on the front derailleur. We're going to hit it.
Yeah, it does nothing.
Does nothing. It's in competitive mode now, the front derailleur. But it's still rubbing. So I'm wondering, okay. Alright, there's some adjustments here. Let's mess with this adjustment real quick. Here, you hold that. Oh no, I'm going to mess with that damn bolt right there. I'm going to see what happens. We'll get this guy tuned in. We'll start worrying about these brakes. Alright, we haven't forgot about that. Let's see if this does. Turn it to the right, it moves it in. Turn it to the left, it goes towards the bike. Alright, so we're not rubbing. Shift that left shifter.
This one here?
Yeah, just hit it. Now rubbing on that.
Let me shift this.
This is very difficult, okay? The thing that's annoying with the phone is I thought with the phone it would be able to go, hey, go further in or further out. Let me see that real quick. And it might be able to do that. The thing also is we're going to have to get that rear derailleur set to go, hey, this rear derailleur is a 7-speed, not a 13, because right now it's acting a little funky. We're going to mess with this a little bit off camera, all right, because you guys don't want to see all this. If we happen to find something or we get it to where it's actually running correctly, then we'll let you guys know, of course. There's a refresh button, and that's about it, but we'll get back to you guys on that. Let's take some time to try to get this figured out, and we'll get back to you.
You mentioned about the continuity.
The continuity.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Well, we're wearing different clothes.
Yeah, we're wearing different clothes. All right, not because we just need to do a little dress change.
Wardrobe change.
Because, yeah, wardrobe change. Guys, this has been a show. Repeat.
Show.
It has been another level. And the reason why it's been another level is because the Groupset was one thing, which we got the burner phone. We will have to be doing some more tuning on it. We're just about there.
Borrow the burner phone again.
Got to borrow the burner phone. But the reason it has turned into such a show is because the brakes. Let me pull these brakes out and I will explain. These brakes are hydraulic brakes, Wheeltop brakes. Now, if you guys remember on the initial impressions episode of this whole Groupset setup and saying
we're still on that.
Are we?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what we're doing. We're finishing it.
We had talked about, and I had mentioned, maybe it was in the mail time, I said, hey, Wheeltop wanted us to make sure, hey, we have a gravel bike Groupset coming out, which they're going to be sending us. Good news. But they said we have
this. They might not after this.
They might not. But they said, hey, we have this road bike Groupset. Would you like to try it? So, yeah, we're going to throw on a gravel bike, right? They recommended against it. Now, the reason being, I'm guessing, is because they didn't say anything about it. These calipers, guys, are considered flat calipers, okay? Now, try to follow me here. Do you see these little mounting holes? They're itty-bitty, right? You cannot mount these to a mountain bike, nor can you mount them to the Ozark Trail
G.1 Explorer.
G.1 Explorer. You can't mount them, all right? And the reason why is because the holes are off. So I had to do so much research. I had no clue that a road caliper was considered a flat, whatever the hell that means, and it has nothing to do with the PM or the IS mount because it just wouldn't fit back here. So I went through a whole bunch of different mounts, me and Wolfman both, and we racked our brains around it. Ended up being a Patron video because we thought we were going to drop this whole thing and just cut it and nip it and say, nope, we're done. All right? So the long...
We're not quitters.
We're not quitters. I'm not a quitter. So the reason we have extended this to hopefully get the episode done, reason all that's being said, change of clothes and everything else, is because we have ordered some parts that are going to fix that. These here, we hope, these here are flat to basically, I'm going to call them mountain bike adapters. So what this does here is you're able to mount your flat caliper to the little bitty holes inside here, and that supposedly is supposed to fit. Now, I don't know, I think this one's for the fork. It's supposed to, oh no, that's for the rear, but it's supposed to fit, and that mounts up perfectly. So I'm hoping that these work. So we got one for the rear, we got one for the front. So the big holdup, the reason we're in a wardrobe change, and so like a month or so, a couple weeks later, is because of that. So I will say, all that being said, we're fixing to do the brake install now, and hopefully all that goes good. We'll be able to finish this job up today. We got a seat post, a seat, and some wrap to change. So not only that, but I do want to mention that the interface for the whole Wheeltop deal, burner phone and all, is so out there, it's ridiculous. It is a whole nother level of crazy. It really is. It's bad.
Well, we don't know because we don't have anything to compare it to.
Oh, dude, I spent like an hour and a half on this trying to get it tuned in.
I spent an hour and a half trying to get the app to function.
Yeah, so the real-time review is coming up, all right? So I don't want to take any more of you guys' time. Let's get back on the install. We're going to look at installing this rear brake, and fingers crossed it goes good. Because if not, we're going to put this video out there. I don't know how. Now, I was talking a lot of crap saying, well, why the hell didn't Wheeltop send us adapters? And they do send you adapters for a road bike.
Yeah, and this is a road bike group set with brakes. I'm
going to have to look and see if we have to go wider rotor on this rear, because this is a 160.
Oh, you mean a bigger rotor?
Yeah, a bigger rotor. That's not going to be enough bite on there. So I'm going to probably put a 180 on this rear, guys, which we have a lot of rotor, so we'll have to change this rotor out. Alright, guys, here we go. I just went ahead and changed out the rear rotor to a 180, which I'm hoping is going to fit.
We'll see. I'm worried.
Bam! Alright, so that's going to have plenty of bite. The adapter works. Oh my gosh. If things could only go this right.
Well, you haven't got the front one on yet, so let's just calm down.
Yeah. So I'm going to adjust this guy, and then we're going to work on that front.
If the front one don't work, we're going to do a one brake review.
Alright guys, I was about to get all excited like I do. I was going to get all excited and start routing it and all that, but no, I've learned.
You know,
I'm
thinking, since you really don't listen to a whole lot I have to say anymore, well, like you never really have, I'm thinking my corner over here really could use a recliner at some point.
A recliner?
Yeah, I'll just get my recliner and I'll say things, you won't listen, and I'll at least get to be comfortable while you're ignoring everything I had to say.
Now, anyway, before he rudely interrupted, check this adapter out. This is a Z-Race. This guy here was about 20 bucks. Okay, but you can see up here it goes on the flat side for this caliper, and let's see if it fits, and it does fit beautifully. Now this is an IS, right? It's not a PM, a post mount that'd be bolted this way. So again, I was just so bumfuzzled on trying to fit this guy around here, but with this adapter here, this will bolt on the inside of these tabs and it'll go right to it. That is so freaking cool.
Are you going to put a 180 on the front too?
I'm gonna have to, yeah, Wolfman, that's why I put a 180 on the front. I do have a matching rotor. I'm really hoping I have to, because I don't want to have mismatching rotors on this bike. Okay, so that guy goes on there. And they actually did give us a little wrench to tighten this top one up.
Oh, you don't need to get crazy. I don't think you, yeah.
Alright, let me swap this rotor real quick. We'll come right back. Alright, here we go. Just change out to the 180 Tektro. Up front. Hopefully she bites down good. Yes.
You didn't put it on backwards either.
I've learned my lessons. Cool. I like it better with bigger rotors, personally. But check that out, man. Hell yeah! That little adapter worked! Research, baby, research. Alright guys, so what we've done here is I got some zip ties. I've routed it right to the bar, and then now right here is going to be your little nipple. That's going to be your, what would you call that, the piston for the hydraulic brake here, okay? So what we're going to have to do is, I believe, Wheeltop has sent us barbs, olives, and their little funky adapters here. I'm going to cut this guy right here. Now we have to remember we got to put this little keeper on there, because this right here is what actually threads in. So we're going to have to put this on here first, which we're going to do. Put that on there so we don't forget. That would suck. It comes with plenty of olives and barbs, enough to do the front, the back, the front, and the back for both the rear and the front. So we're going to put the olive on there. Next is going to be the barb, but we have to wait. Again, we're going to cut it right here, and we'll give ourselves a little bit of extra room. So let's go ahead and snip her down. Alright, moment of truth. We can't go back now, boys. Alright, she's snipped, and the good thing is she ain't leaking. We're going to set this up here so you guys can see it. You guys see that? By the way, this is an awesome tool.
It is a pretty good tool.
This is a really good tool. When we bought this thing, it was like $17. Worth every bit. Alright, screwing the barb in. Screwing the barb in. Alright, not too tight. Perfect. She's good. Alright, this is going to be an 8mm fitting on here. Let's unscrew this guy. Hopefully nothing comes out. Nothing comes out. Nothing came out.
Good.
Alright, we're going to scoot this.
Your play-by-play.
We're going to scoot the zip tie back. Alright, we're going to insert the end. Hopefully you guys still see that. That's a pretty clean job thus far. A little bit of oil. I'm going to squeeze this. We're going to see if it's... Oh. Hey. That's a good feeling, guys. It is tight. I'm hitting a wall. Yeah?
It grabs.
Boom! It's grabbing back there. We'll show you guys that here in a second. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Now we're going to do the same on the front. I'm not going to show you guys that one. Dude, heck yeah.
Did you change the stem on this bike when we took it apart?
No, we didn't change the stem. We're going to put a new stem on. Alright guys, we're going to change this stem out. Now, there was a viewer, just got the front brake, by the way. It's hitting the wall. I'm super happy about that, both front and rear. There was a viewer that had this bike, and he said that he had his stem. If you guys see from that angle over there on the real-time review, I mentioned how kind of just stuck I was, and I was so sore. My wrists and hands were so sore. probably like for 2 weeks after I rode this bike. And the big part of it was I was leaned over so much my lower back was killing me.
And that was on like a 9 or 10 mile ride.
It was a 10-mile ride. And the viewer said, hey, what I did with my bike is I actually swapped my stem because it's angled down. And that was a super good idea. We would just be swapping the stem the opposite way, but I actually have an Uno stem. And the cool thing about the Uno stem, we could have done that, you know, just to maybe make it a cheaper build, if you will. But the reason I want to change to the Uno stem, because this was one of the first stems that we bought on the channel. And the cool thing about that is it was meant for the GT Aggressor Pro and I had it on there for years. So it's kind of neat that, you know, all these years later we're using the same stem that was one of our upgrades. Come over and help me.
I don't get rid of a lot of stuff.
No, that's going to be a big help. Another thing I'm going to have to really make sure whenever we do the real-time review, just for comfort reasons, is where I grip my hands on it, you know? I feel so natural being a mountain bike rider. It feels so good to put my hands behind right here and hold them up. But everybody was talking about, man, you need to put your hands on the... Damn it, I done forgot the word because it's been so long. I was calling them horns. People are like, oh, you're close. I know they're not horns, but people said, put your hands up here. And we're going to get these situated too. I'm going to put this bike on the floor and we're going to get everything kind of routed right. All right, guys. Well, it looks like our work is done. Okay, for now.
Except for the wrap.
Except for the wrap. We're going to... we still have to tune this thing in completely because it's a little off still. The great news, though, is check this out. Like, the brakes feel good. Feel those brakes. You know,
Yeah,
Wolfman's the official...
They feel solid.
Yeah, they're super solid. I couldn't be more happy with that.
The brakes came out really good. Hopefully get the shifting down.
Yeah, hopefully get the shifting down.
Goes good.
We'll have to do the wrap job. I think on that episode, the next one you guys are going to see, we'll probably be doing a mail time. So the adapters work. That's great. You know, the only thing, I mean, given is we had to do the adapters with 180mm rotors as opposed to the 160s that this bike came with. Not a huge deal. Luckily, we have a great support system that either we have leftover parts from other builds or whatever it may be, but we got some brand new 180 Tektros on there. The Uno stem, frame seat post tube with a really cool saddle level Chuck you sent us. Now, the thing I was disappointed was the damn fixed seat post clamp it was the wrong size. So we'll have to figure out another size on that. But Wheeltop Groupset, wireless. Guys, next episode, we're going to be doing a wrap job on that, and then hopefully...
That fork will be explained.
Yeah, that fork back there will be explained too. We're doing a wrap job on these bars, my first time wrapping bars for a bike like this. And we're going to be doing the mail time, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this Groupset will be shifting properly. But guys, that was another Wolfstick Videos episode. We appreciate you guys watching. So happily we got these adapters. If you guys have this Groupset, or you were ever wondering, man, why the heck didn't my road bike calipers work with my different frame? Maybe because you need these adapters. So check out the affiliate links in the description below for those adapters, and maybe this Wheeltop Groupset and some other stuff that we use on today's episode. But we will see you on the next one. Later, guys.
But you cut off my...
Later, guys.
Yeah.